So I want to help you get the results you want and the results that you're after and the results you desire and the results you deserve. I see so many people who have problems and issues, and they're struggling to get the information they need. They're struggling to get the right way to do things. They're struggling to get what they want to happen, and they're trying really hard. So if you have issues with trying to activate your glutes, and it doesn't matter what you do, your glutes just don't fire, they won't fire, you can't feel them, you don't know what's going on, I'd love to help you. If you have troubles where you think, I just can't get my core working, it just doesn't work, I would love to help you. Ignore the noise in the background. I pulled over in the car park and I was just struck by inspiration. So if you hear a lot of clanging, it's just the man with the trolleys putting the trolleys on the car park. So glute strength, core strength, they're two common ones where people just really struggle to get themselves active. And I get it, we are in a society these days where we're so busy. We're busy all the time, we're sitting a lot longer. What we do on a day-to-day basis is a lot more sedentary. We don't have time. We're very time poor. And if we do get to exercise, a lot of people are choosing to do quick, short, sharp bursts of exercise. So we get it over and done with quickly. We know we don't have a lot of time, so we want a 20-minute, 30-minute, 45-minute blast. And what that means is that we're doing a little bit more intensity and we're doing a little bit more cardio. And when we do intensity and when we do cardio, we lose technique because we're trying to cram everything in. And listen, there is nothing wrong with that at all. If we've got, 40 minutes, half an hour, whatever time space you've got, and you want to smash it, and you want to get fit, and you want to do your cardio, go do it. If, however, you struggle with getting your glutes active and getting your core active, then you have a problem. Because what you're doing is you're trying to exercise and smash it on muscles that aren't firing properly for you, and that leaves you open to injury. And that I can't live with. I can't let people just go and smash their bodies and know that I can help you and know that I can teach you how to get your core working and how to get your glutes working. So my name is Sarah Hewlett. I'm a physiotherapist by trade, and I have been for 30 years. I work in a lot of clinical rehab, which basically means getting people who have been in chronic pain or chronic weakness, or they want to perform better and they want to get their bodies moving better. They might want to get, a few minutes off their time running. They might want to just have that competitive edge. But the majority of it means that you have to be able to activate and engage and use and functionally use your muscles. And they're all big words, which basically just mean your glutes have to work and your core has to work, and they have to work to support you and do the right thing. Now, if they don't, and you're doing the hits and the smashing and the lots of running or whatever exercise of your choice you're choosing, and they're not working for you, that's when you can get injured. It's also when you start to put stress and strain on. And if you're doing things like lunges and squats, and what you're feeling is your quads, so the front of your thighs, but you don't feel your glutes at all, then obviously something's not working. If you're doing core work and sit-ups, and what you're feeling is your back, and you're doing planks and everything, and what you feel is your back, then you're not using your core properly either. So let me help you. We've got 2 mini programs that are specifically designed for this. So we have an Activate Your Glutes program, which is going to help you work out how to get your glutes working. And when you're thinking about glutes, and when people come in to see me and say, I can't get my glutes firing, it doesn't matter what they do, they don't work. they don't really realize that there's two different types of glutes. There's the glutes that you need to keep you stable. So when you're standing on one leg and they're holding you and they're holding your body stable around the pelvis, they're called your glute med and your glute min muscles. They need to hold you and support you and allow your body to kind of lock itself in for support. You then have your glute max muscle, which is the one that gives you the bottom shape that everybody wants, which then can work once you've got that stability. So if you're trying to get a peachy bottom and you don't want your pancake bottom, ain't gonna work unless you have the glute med and the glute min working first to allow then your glute max to fire. Now, if that's not working, what you'll tend to find is that when you're doing lunges and squats, you'll get knee pain. And when you're doing lunges and squats, you'll actually hurt and feel the pressure around your quads. You won't feel it in your hamstrings and you won't feel it in your glutes. So that's the purpose of the Activate Your Glutes mini program, is to get you to work out the difference between those muscles and teach you how to get them to work for you. The second one is Activate Your Core. Same thing. If you are finding that you want to get your core active and you're trying to get your core to work, but it doesn't feel like it's firing, and you've got that kind of mummy tummy, or you've got that problem where it bulges out and you've got that sort of paunch and it just doesn't flatten, it's generally because you're overactive and you're recruiting the muscles that aren't your core muscles. You're using your big mover muscles instead. So the purpose of the Activate Your Core is to teach you where your core is, how to get it working for you, and then how to then use it so you can start implementing it. Now, if you have your glutes working well and your core working well, when you then go and do all your harder exercises, so in your HIIT programs and your more cardio intense programs, which is again where we all want to be, we want to smash it out as quickly as we can, they'll then function for you. So you're going to work a lot more effectively and you're actually going to get the results you're after. So these mini programs, we've actually got 5. So the first 2 are Activate Your Core, Activate Your Glutes. The third one is if you have neck pain when you're trying to do sit-ups. So when you're doing your crunches or your sit-ups or chest lifts, whatever you want to call them, you could have problems where your neck is weak or your core is weak, and what that does is put stress and strain on your neck. So that's the third program. We'll teach you how to get that around or get around that well, and it's about activating your deep neck flexors and making sure that when you're doing things, the neck is supported as well by your muscles as well as your core. Fourth one is loosening the hips. We all have tight hips. Sitting all day, moving not so much, means that the hips get tight, the muscles get tight, and they restrict your movement. That can lead to your hips being sore and hips being painful. So the 4th program is about the hips. And the last one is program 5, is about resetting your posture. Everybody wants better posture. Everybody would like better posture, but we don't know how to get there. So that's what this mini program's about. It's about recognizing where you are now and recognizing what good posture is, and then taking the steps that are required to get you there and to get you onto that better posture. So 5 mini programs. We are currently in pre-launch, which basically means they are super accessible. I've been a physio for 30 years, and this is basic information. It's really basic information, but it's information that you guys don't know. It's information that, you know, when you're going to a PT or you're going to the gym, they don't know it either, because it's taking things back to the bare bones, and it's taking it to a place where it's easy to implement. And I truly believe that everybody deserves this information and everybody should have access to this information. So as they're mini programs, they're not going to be too lengthy, they're not going to be too hard to follow, they're going to be super easy to implement, because I'm all about technique. It's little tweaks to how you do things. It's understanding that if you do things this way as opposed to that way, you get results. But if you do it that way, you may as well not bother. So to make them accessible, they are just $24 each, just 24 bucks. And you can get the bundle of 5 for $99. So buy 4, get 1 free, technically. And I want it accessible. I truly believe that, you know, information and knowledge is power. And if you're trying to get your core working and you don't know how to, if you're trying to get your glutes working and you're getting frustrated, if your hips are tight and you don't know how to loosen them, if your neck hurts on sit-ups and I can help you with that, and if your posture is poor and I can help you improve that, then I'm going to try my damnedest to make it accessible for you to do so. So have a look on my website, www.sareehewlett.com/mini programs. Saree is SAREE, Hewlett HEWLETT.com/mini dash hyphen programs, and you'll find all the information that you need there. 24 bucks for a program if you just want one. If you want the 5, you can get it for $99. They will launch, so they will be active and live on our website at the end of April, and they are in pre-launch now. When they go live, they're going to be $44 for a program or $176 for the 5. So if getting your core strong speaks to you, if getting your glutes working and firing to get that peachy bottom speaks to you, if stopping neck pain when you do crunches and sit-ups speaks to you, if getting hips that work and move and they feel freer and less restricted speaks to you, and if having better posture speaks to you, then this is the program for you. I would love to help you. It's information that I give to our clients day in, day out, and yet it never ceases to amaze me that it's information most people just don't know. So if you'd like to know and you want to get access, then give me a message, check out the website, or flick me a message on my email, info@thecoreexpert.com, and let's talk. I would love to help you get where you want to be, and it's so much easier to do so than you think. Even if you haven't been successful before, just give it a go. You will be amazed by the results you can get when you do the right things in the right order, the right way. It will blow your mind. Take care.